Yeah. Now that's the way to build a float.
That's a house I wouldn't mind living in.
I'll bet it could stand up to some rain and wind and everything else.
They just go in the house when it starts raining.
You've got it made.
Later on down the parade route, they've got it made.
Kid looks like he's ringing the supper bell.
Oh, and the kids look great. Home for the holidays. They are ringing the supper bell.
All right.
Richard.
What's to eat inside, guys? What's in the kitchen?
I don't know. Let's check it out.
The Builders Association nonprofit organization, chartered in 1957, they create and promote an ongoing successful environment for housing on behalf of its members in Metro Augusta. This is the Hepzibah High School Junior ROTC group coming down, and they are a large group of ROTC students today.
You know, the unit is collecting canned goods for the needy, and they're going to be donating to the Golden Harvest Food Bank, another good cause.
As we watch them, we're going to head for the break, and there's a lot more to come live from Columbia County and Martinez on Channel 12.
Stay with us.
This just wouldn't be Christmas without a huge holiday sale at O'Connell's Menswear. For a limited time, all sport coats are marked 25% off O'Connell's everyday discounted prices. O'Connell's pre-holiday prices give you more. Choose from a large selection of stylish sweaters, slacks, ties, shirts, and all-weather coats, plus our new line of Western wear. Christmas shopping is so easy during O'Connell's holiday sale. For a limited time, save an extra 25% on all sport coats. O'Connell's Menswear, 193 Baston Road in Martinez. All major credit cards accepted.
Here's gift giving that's a genuine treasure hunt. The rare, exceptional, and mistakenly overlooked estate jewelry at the Jewelers Loop in Aiken. Who knows what you'll discover? You might even find something you'll want to keep for yourself. And every week the inventory changes. All fully restored, classic, one-of-a-kind pieces at a fraction of new jewelry's cost. Beautiful watches, bracelets, pendants, rings, and only you will know the money you've saved. The Jewelers Loop in Aiken. It's this holiday season's place to find a real find on Kalmia Hill next to Hardee's.
A year, the sun never sets on CBS News. The CBS Evening News. CBS This Morning. Face the Nation. Sunday morning. Up to the minute. The CBS Morning News. 48 hours. Eye to eye. 60 minutes. Keep on top of your world. Experience CBS News.
Only on your 24-hour news source.
Two Christmas traditions return to the Great Hall here at Sacred Heart. On Sunday, December the 4th, a Christmas afternoon, the annual holiday bazaar featuring unique gifts and goodies will be held. And then on Tuesday night, December the 6th, the Festival of 9 Lessons and Carols will be presented. At this service, community leaders read the Christmas story with music by Augusta choirs. For tickets and information, contact Sacred Heart at 826-4700.
Welcome back. We are live at the annual Martinez Parade. You see, Richard and I were preparing to be a few raindrops.
We
got
did
the rain coming down.
It's only a slight rain, not enough to stop the parade. We're going to press ahead with the folks from the Evans Post Office. And don't you know they're busy this time of year?
And their slogan, "We deliver for you." That's what they say,
goodness.
Richard. Thank goodness.
People going in with all these boxes to mail. And
That's right. I need my Christmas presents. I need to make sure I get those on time.
I'm glad they took time off to be in our parade. But guys, get back to work as quick as you can.
Thanks
okay?
a lot. That's right.
We need you.
Oh, now, Richard, I've never been on a horse, but these horses are gorgeous. These are the H&G, Arabians.
Yeah, they're gorgeous, really pretty, well-groomed. These horses are show horses, and they go all over the southeast, from Raleigh to Montgomery, Alabama. They are from the barn right here. They are pleasure horses, it says. Hey, look at this. I didn't know it was snowing today.
It's frosty.
What are the chances of this happening? We got rain and snow on the same day. Frosty the Snowman making an appearance in Martinez. Half of me wants it to snow, the other half doesn't. It sure is a lot of fun, but what a mess.
I know it.
I don't know how lucky we are in the South today, sitting outside in comfortable weather, having
right.
a Christmas parade.
I'd rather have the raindrops.
Yeah, this is nice. No complaints.
This is the Academy of Richmond County drill team, JROTC.
And they're another fairly large group here.
That's right. They do special projects. They do different things for the holidays. They raise money for Toys for Tots and food drives for holiday baskets.
Help them out if you can, if they come by. The ARC, Junior ROTC Cadet Battalion.
Richard, they just look so clean cut. They're so disciplined, and a lot
of people have negative things to say about kids these days. These kids are the way you want to see them.
And
Paul,
Paul's right down there in the middle of them. Paul.
A good time meeting all the great folks who have lined up to see the parade today. Are you the patriarch of this family? Good-looking family here today. Is this a family tradition, the Martinez Parade?
Yeah.
How many years do you think you've been doing this?
Oh, how many years?
Long time, a long time.
Long time.
Tell me about this fella, and I want to show the folks at home his tie. That is a good-looking Christmas tie. Son,
yeah.
Where'd you get this thing?
J.C. Penney's.
J.C. Penney. We'll put a plug in for them. Well, you all have a good time, and don't let a few raindrops bother you this today, huh? Richard, needed it back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Paul. I think that woman's got my same umbrella.
It is exactly your umbrella. I was
It
just
is
about
the
to say
same
that.
umbrella.
It is. Good thing the Queens have come prepared, too.
Yes, they are. You can see
As they
they've
come
got,
in closer,
they've got
we
their
can
umbrellas
have
ready.
a better look. This is the honorary cadet from who knows where. Maybe when the car gets closer, I can read it.
Yeah, we can see that when they get up a little closer. But they're waving to you, Richard.
Yeah, they look good. They look good. The tops are dropped, the umbrellas are out, and we're having a good time in Columbia County today for the 30th annual Martinez Christmas Parade.
But you know what, Richard? Even with the raindrops, the sun is trying to peek out a little bit. You can kind of look up in the sky and see a little bit of sun trying to
it
come
is
out.
trying to come out.
I think we're going to be all right.
Maybe that's one of those scattered showers and it has moved on. Honorary cadets. The young women coming up just behind that group. You see them there in this wide shot from our cherry picker with Charlie Moody up top.
In the bucket cam.
In the bucket cam. Here's how the parade looks as it winds its way for a mile and a half down Washington Road. There's a lot to see.
Now, this is great. This is We Need a Little Christmas. This is by the Footloose and Fancy Free Cloggers. We need a little Christmas.
Absolutely. This is the Tiny Tot Team, Strawberry Shortcakes. They're in their small trailer dressed as angels. That's coming up behind them, and actually that's just in front of the Cloggers. And they're from the Pee Wee Elementary, and they're having a good time.
You know, Richard, they always do routines set to Christmas music during Christmas, and that's some strenuous stuff. That clogging, people don't realize how strenuous it is. I tried to do it in high school. Again, it's something I didn't do well at.
It'll get your heart rate up in a hurry.
Yes,
They've
it
won
will.
first place in the Martinez Parade for the past 2 years, so they are parade experienced kids. And they, in 1994, at 10 clogging competitions, team and solo, they have combined for a total of 75 first place wins and 48 second place. These are award-winning cloggers.
And you can probably hear them listen to the clogging there clicking on the street. We need a little Christmas.
It's hard to believe already the first weekend in December. The season is here.
That's right. That means, Richard, you got to work hard to get my present now.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I've got some shopping to do.
This is the Boy Scouts, Troop 116.
And they're taking it easy on their float. Paul Davis, what do you got?
Richard, I'm having a tough time hearing you, but look at this lady. Who are you?
Judy Quickenberger.
Judy, what's it like to be a human gift?
It's a lot of fun, but only one time a year.
Is it getting hot inside here? Well, I'd love to get you at my house under the tree. You're doing a good job. Have a great day. Richard and Danita, can you believe it? The sun is coming out.
That's right. We were just talking about that, Paul. The sun is trying to break through the clouds. I'm loving it. We even put the umbrellas
We
up.
put the umbrellas
We put
away.
them up.
We're optimistic people, but we're not going to put them too far away.
I told you I was sticking with Bob, though. I told you that.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Oh, they've got the best. They've got the best job there. That's Troop 16, the Boy Scouts. They've got the best. They've got the best ride, Richard.
I think Troop 2 is going to ride along with them today, but they're having a good time. Looks like a camp out, a mobile camp out.
I think it is. They've even got the pot there for the food sitting on the truck.
They do what most other Boy Scout troops do, the outdoor programs of camping, hiking, and water sports.
Yeah, we've got coming right here the Master City Riders
Oh,
Association.
man. Look at this group coming up the street. The Motorcycle Touring Club, around 90 members with all types of motorcycles here. There's a lot to see as they come up the street.
And some of the things that they get involved in during the holidays, local toy runs, and they also participate in a lot of blood drives.
That's a good idea. These are some nice looking units. And listen how quiet they run.
I know, they're not very loud,
They're
Richard.
just sort of whispering
Just
by.
whisper by. Oh, they're getting a little. They're going to crank it up a little bit.
Prove
now.
us wrong. You know, you've got the Harleys mixed in, some classic ones. Beautiful.
That's a big bike right there.
Nice looking machinery. The Master City Riders Association.
All types of motorcycles involved. They've got all types, as you can see on your screen.
That guy just played Jingle Bells on his horn.
I think he did. I didn't notice that at
Not
first.
bad. Multi-talented group. Look how big some of these units are, though. I mean,
they look like mini houses. Some of them.
You've got the doubles and the triples and And you've got Big Yellow Birds.
That's right,
coming up
Humphrey
the street.
Racing by Bojangles.
Well, I'd love some fried chicken about right now.
Sponsored by Bojangles Restaurants out of the CSRA, race cars.
Boy, I'd love some fried chicken about right now.
Oh, man,
Did I
that
say
sounds
that
good.
already?
Yeah, you did.
I wish they would bring us some. Oh, right over here. Let's charge them admission. You know, to get past this point, we'd like 2 orders of fried chicken.
And you know,
Biscuits and tea.
how do you get in that car? That car looks kind of small.
It does.
But the Bojangles chicken looks great. He's having a good
I
time.
wonder if he's an endangered bird.
I don't know.
I
He
wouldn't
looks,
feel real good about being a Bojangles chicken.
he looks kind of different too, Richard, but he looks like he's having fun.
Is that a startled look on his face, or is he happy to be here?
Oh, you know, this is a modified race car, the car that's behind him for dirt track racing. Now, who do we have
Good.
here?
Evans Middle School, the future Georgia educators coming up the road.
They're called Santa's Marching Elves. There are at least 12 elves in all.
Santa's got to have his help, and that's who these kids are.
Of course he does. He's going to be very busy this holiday season.
He is busy. He is busy. The Evans Middle School future Georgia educators. Oh, and there's some more joining up.
They're
Looks
all
like they're recruiting from the sidelines.
They're getting people from the side.
We're going to take a quick pause here. There's more to come from Evans. We are live in Columbia County on Channel 12 with a Christmas parade. You don't want to miss it, folks. Back with more.
Nestled along Artists Row in Augusta's Antique District sits the place where great gift-giving discoveries are waiting to be made. A place where classic estate jewelry has come to find a new home, where each piece is meticulously cleaned and restored. A place where great jewelry, often hidden from the world for decades, has come to be offered at a fraction of the cost of new jewelry, and only you will know how much you saved. At United Loan and Firearms, 1040 Broad Street, Augusta, where great gift-giving discoveries are waiting to be made.
It's time for the McDonald's Holiday Film Fest, featuring great movies like Field of Dreams,
If You Build It,
Back to the Future,
This Is It,
The Land Before Time, and Fievel Goes West, each just $5.99 with the purchase of any large sandwich or extra value meal. And each video includes a mail-in rebate offer for Jurassic Park, available at video outlets nationwide. So enjoy this special time of goodwill toward men and cats.
Hey,
we're
welcome back. We put away the
Put the
umbrella.
umbrellas away. I knew it was going to get better.
It's getting better out here.
The raindrops stopped. I'm optimistic. Even the sun's trying to break out a little bit.
About 25,000 people have lined this parade route in the past year. We have to believe there's at least that many lining it this year, but this year they came prepared with the umbrellas.
That's right.
Richard Rogers here with Anita Kirkpatrick. We are live here. They're 30 years in the making this parade's been running. Channel 12's been airing it for the past 2 years, and we're glad to have you with us on this Sunday afternoon as the Southern Strut Majorettes struck their way down Washington Road.
You know, these girls meet for 1 hour each week at Blue Ridge Elementary School and twirl and practice. And I tell you what, that's a lot of practice, Richard.
Oh, yeah, they're dedicated to it. That's
girls
why
are-
they can throw these batons out with such confidence on live television.
Well, you know, they're young, too. The girls are ages 3 through 18. So
3 through 8.
3 through 18, so they can do stuff like that.
Wow.
I'm too old.
They need to stay active.
Yeah.
Stay active. Don't ever let it happen to you.
I agree.
They'll hit college and put the baton aside, but you
And
need to keep at it.
And you know, the girls are from Columbia, Richmond, and Lincoln counties.
Good-looking group. Hey, Paul Davis, go ahead.
Richard, why a parade every year in Martinez? This is why. All the smiling faces on the kids. Who are you, sir?
JR.
JR? And who are you?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth? Are you all having a good time? What was your favorite float so far? Shh. Okay, I think she's almost speechless. What was your favorite float so far?
Mosa.
All right. And this guy, he doesn't want to talk about the parade. He's asking me about the Falcons today against the Niners. What do you think about it? I think the Falcons are going to beat them, but we'll have more tonight at 11. Richard and Denita, back to you.
All right.
All right, Paul.
You know, Paul Davis is good with kids.
He
and it's
really
a good
is.
thing, too. He's got 5
I was
children
going
of
to
his
say,
own
well, he
at
should
home.
be. He's got 5 of his own, so he's great with kids.
What a man.
What a guy.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Your wide shot from the cherry picker as we look down Washington Road.
Live from the bucket cam. Charles Moody handling the camera.
Was the night before Christmas. Oh boy, you know, the night before Christmas, can you remember how exciting that night is?
I used to know that whole thing, but I can't remember it now. I only remember a little bit of
Not
it.
a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
That's pretty good.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care. That's from the Moog Sign Company, and it's beautifully done.
Established in 1932 in historic Augusta, they are now located in Old Town.
The kids are tucked in, but they're not in bed. Hey, kids, Santa's not going to come unless you get in bed.
Unless you
and
go,
depart.
oh, that bed looks so comfortable.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that would be nice. That's a great way to ride down the street.
That's right. That's the float I should have been on.
That's the way to do it. With their waterproof sheets. All right, here's something you don't want to see on the holidays. That's a wrecked car.
Chancey's.
Wow.
This is Chancey's of Augusta, Georgia.
That's right. The towing operators working to eliminate drunk driving. That's what TOED stands for. Towing operators working to eliminate drunk driving. We could not agree with you more. Thanks for the message on this
That's right.
Sunday afternoon.
Chancey's also working with MAD.
We hope they're not too busy this year.
No, we hope they're not.
That's a one wrecked car they're riding with. Bel Air Elementary coming up the street today.
The school has approximately 600 students in grades kindergarten through 5th grade. 600 students, Richard.
That's nice. Good-looking group out with us today. And they want to give the gift of reading during these holidays.
There are about 70 of them here today.
A lot of them are dressed up in the biblical theme. I see some wise men and some kings and 3 kings from Orient are.
That's right. They say they want to share the gift of reading by dedicating favorite Christmas and holiday stories.
Good idea. Lots of kids coming up right now. This looks like the kids section of the parade.
I think it is. I think they're almost going to get run over by our photographer.
They're carrying the big cards that say to Duffers, to El Chico,
Blanchard
to
and Calhoun,
Blanchard and Calhoun.
to Coca-Cola.
They've got good sponsors and they want to say thanks as they walk down the road today. Kids and Christmas.
We're going to go ahead and go see what Paul's doing. Paul.
Well, you know, every year kids love to watch on network television How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I'm going to put this young man on the spot. Son, what is your name?
Cecil.
Cecil, what's your last name?
Grant.
How did the Grinch stole Christmas?
He took all the presents and everything.
That's right.
You are right. We're going to let you continue onward with your job here in the parade today. You're doing a great job. Richard, Danita, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Paul. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. The weather's holding up. We're having fun here live at the annual Martinez Christmas Parade. Richard Rogers and Danita Kirkpatrick.
Back with more in a minute.
When I ask my mommy for a snack, she gives me Welch's grape juice. Welch's grape juice is kind of like a snack, except you don't eat it, you drink it. You know what you're drinking? If you have Welch's grape juice at your house, you're drinking real Concord grapes, and that is fruit. It's a serious drink. Welch's grape juice is 100% juice. It is good. It is good.
DeGraff Chiropractic Clinic, we're specialists in you. We make a simple statement about what we do. DeGraff's Chiropractic Clinic's concern is you. You deserve to feel your best. That's what we help you do. At DeGraff Chiropractic Clinic, we're specialists in you.
If giving big things in little packages is in your holiday plans this year, you can't do better than the Jewelers Loop in Aiken. The Jewelers Loop is a major purchaser of estate jewelry. Classic, one-of-a-kind pieces fully restored and beautifully displayed at a fraction of new jewelry's cost. It's the place to find a real find. Breathtaking rings, pendants, bracelets, watches, and only you will know the money you've saved. The Jewelers Loop in Aiken. Gift giving that's a genuine treasure hunt on Kalmia Hill next to Hardee's.
employees of Federal Paperboard Company would like to wish you and your family a joyous holiday season.
Welcome back live to Martinez for this annual Christmas parade. Richard Rogers here with Benita Kirkpatrick. You having fun so far?
I'm having a good time in the weather. I'm so excited that the weather is holding up. Maybe we shouldn't say that too much.
Only a spot shower so far, but it passed just as soon as Bob Smith passed by. I think it's following him down the street.
It's following him. What we got here, Richard? I think it's Barbara Salon.
Oh, yeah, with a good-looking float today.
And if the weather does not hold up, I will need Barbara Salon before the day is over.
We could all use some treatment a little later on.
Oh, Richard, you know, they've been in Martinez for the past 21 years.
Wow.
It's been around for a long time.
It's a long time to be in town.
They're also going to be helping the Golden Harvest Food Bank. They're doing a food drive for helping people who are less fortunate during Christmas.
That's a great idea. Hi,
and they're
everybody.
waving to us. How you doing, guys?
It says Mrs. Claus was a lost cause until she spent the day at Barbara's Salon. How about that? And she's getting a pedicure, I think.
And
that's the way to go.
Man, that's the way to go. I wouldn't mind having one of those. How you doing, guys?
Stop the float. Come over here. We need your help. Cub Scouts are quickly coming up Washington Road. It's Pack 15.
Pack 15.
Some happy kids, too.
They've got approximately about 50 boys involved. Got quite a few of them on the float.
They say it is the oldest continuously chartered pack in the CSRA, 61 years in a row.
And they did something also, Richard. They helped with Habitat for Humanity building a home.
Great cause.
On St. Luke Street.
Good idea.
Good idea.
The Cub Scouts are learning a lot about giving of themselves during this holiday season. A good-looking group of Cub Scouters.
And they're so cute, waving.
They are.
Now I think these people look familiar.
Our friends from the Q, WBBQ radio. They talk about an Augusta tradition. They've been around forever.
Oh, man, they've been around for a while. Our next-door neighbors.
They really are. Nice to have them right next door to us.
Right next door to us.
Hi, guys. Yeah, you're on camera.
Yeah, you're on.
Yeah, you're on TV. See, they're not used to the cameras around. They're radio
used to being
folks.
behind the scenes. They're radio folks.
Our friends at WBBQ.
Now they're waving. She's waving to us now, Richard.
We can't thank them enough for supplying us with all that QCam video on the news. They shoot the pictures for us. We air them. I think it's a great team.
Oh, they do a great job. They're very busy.
I don't think that it's done very many cities like we do it, and we're proud of the relationship we have with WBBQ. They're really good news people, and they play good music, too. Great combination for a radio station.
Miss Augusta Futurity.
Oh, yeah, Miss Augusta Futurity in a nice-looking car coming down the road. She's all dressed up, Melinda Parker is.
Melinda Parker.
Looking
she looks
good
great.
today.
Look at her hat. I like her hat.
I'll bet she'd rather ride that car, the BMW, than a horse today, though.
Oh, that's right. And Paul's going to
Paul
talk to her
Davis.
for a minute. Paul, what you got to say down there?
Well, I never pass up an opportunity to talk to a pretty lady. Ma'am, you are who?
Miss Augusta Futurity.
How fun is it to be in a parade like this as a big-time person?
It's fun long as it stops raining.
Don't you? Well, the raining has stopped, huh?
Yes, that's why I wore my hat, not my crown.
Talk about who's in your car with you.
This is my friend Michelle Raven. She was Miss Augusta Futurity in 1992.
She's doing a heck of a job.
Yes, and this is Alan Dempsey, my chauffeur.
Well, thank you very much. I bet you wish you could have the chauffeur year-round.
We're talking about it. It's negotiable.
Hey, Richard, maybe you ought to get that in your next contract. Back to you.
Please, work it out for me, Paul. Thank you, Paul and Melinda.
Paul is right. He never turns down an opportunity to talk with a pretty young lady.
Not. The Futurity is making a name for itself in Augusta. We can't thank them enough for that.
All right,
Scouting
this is
for food.
Cub Scout Pack 615. Man, that looks like a lot of boys.
That's a lot.
Scouting for food.
That's probably the biggest group of the year. And Paul Davis is running up
What a
float
group.
side. Paul, what do you have?
Sir, what is your name?
I am Conrad Davis, and you're my dad, Paul Davis.
Are you having a good time? Are you the best Cub Scout troop in the city?
I love everybody.
Loves everybody. He's a ham just like his dad. Richard.
What an exciting group of kids. How'd you like to babysit all those kids?
Man, and they'd also like to thank the U.S. Army Reserve. They provided the truck and the trailer and the driver, and it took every bit of that to get those kids down the street today.
10 tons of food collected in the CSRA to give to the Golden Harvest Food Bank.
That's right. That's what the Cub Scouts did for us last year. Help us out if you can. Now, this would be a fun way to travel in a hilly neighborhood. This Augusta Soapbox Derby.
They've been in Augusta since 1938. They race at Fort Gordon, and they have a great time, Richard.
That's fantastic. Since 1938. But you know what? The cars have not changed that much over the years. They still have that classic streamlined design.
Yeah, very stream. I don't know if I could get myself in one of those, Richard.
I'd love to try.
I might try, though. You'd have to probably help me out.
I wonder how you put the brakes on.
I don't know. Doesn't have brakes.
That is a neat-looking float. I'd like to see them run one day.
Oh, now, they look adorable. This is the Westmont Elementary Flag Corps and mascot. Oh,
yeah.
They look gorgeous.
That's a big flag corps, too. 28 snow people and flaggers doing a flag routine to let it snow.
And that's the school mascot, Westy Bear.
All right. Westmont Elementary is a Columbia County school with student population of 757, 83 staff members. Very active with a school chorus, flag corps, different kinds of teams, and the student council over there.
They also support many community projects such as the Dinner of Love and the Shelter for Abused Children.
Here's Miss Richmond County Forestry and Little Miss Pine Seedling in a nice-looking Miata.
Miss Pine Seedling is Ashley Rogers. She's adorable. They're sponsored by the South Augusta Women's Club, Incorporated. Now, Richard, what they do is help make the holidays a little brighter for the residents of Reliance's Healthcare. I think Paul's going to try to talk to somebody down there. Paul, how you doing?
Well, I wanted to talk to a champion. This is Danny Addox. Is that right, young lady?
And Cox.
You got it right. You're a champion this year in Soapbox Derby racing.
Yes.
Is this your car?
Yes.
Quickly, tell us about it, young lady. It's a great car. It won for you, didn't it?
Yes.
These are all your buddies up here? Who are all these people? Cousins. You all do Soapbox Derby. It's a great thing to be involved in. And look at the perk. You guys get a chance to be in the parade every year when you do very good. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you.
She can't say anything.
Kind of
Back to you
quiet.
guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Paul.
Here's another float, Danita.
This is the Georgia Forestry Commission.
And we've had some good-looking floats in our parade today. This is no exception. These folks can grow trees, and it looks like they've grown a big one right on the back of that float.
Richard, this is a 35-foot float designed by the personnel of the Columbia County Forestry Unit. Ooh, what a great... I wish they could have been around when I needed people to help me with projects
look
when
at the
I was
size
in
of
high
that
school.
drum, too.
Look at that.
Little train on board. That's beautiful Toyland.
Merry Christmas from Santa's Toyland.
Of course, the Georgia Forestry Commission is a state agency charged with fire protection and prevention of forest. We appreciate their work throughout the year. Good-looking float, too.
That's a great-looking float.
That comes close to winning the competition.
I think you probably would.
They're gonna be in the running. They're gonna be in the running this year. Coming up the street now is the Butler Marine Corps Junior ROTC, and they are a sharp-looking bunch of young men and women.
Marching color guard for all male and female drill teams. The male drill team is going to be marching and performing with M14 rifles. Now, those rifles weigh about 10 and a half pounds.
Wow.
10 and a half
Check this routine out as they come up the street. They were established in 1970 at Butler High School. Since '71, they've awarded $800,000 in scholarships. For the past 8 years, they've been awarded the Distinguished Unit Award in recognition of cadet performance and activities within their club. That includes community service, citizenship, scholastic achievement. That is fantastic. Plus, their annual inspection, and they look like a sharp group when it comes to inspection.
And you know, their major project is supporting the Marine Corps Reserve.
Paul Davis.
I think Paul's in the middle of talking to him down there. Paul.
Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to lay straight in the middle of a parade route and see if the people would walk on me.
Oh, my gosh.
Richard, what do you think?
I think you're nuts.
I think you're crazy, Paul.
They have guns. They're armed and dangerous.
Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot. Get out of the way, Paul. Stay safe. That's pretty brave of them, don't you think? They're going to lock him up before the parade's over.
I wanted to see him get in the middle of one of those gun routines.
Now, this is the Girl Scout Junior Troop 330.
And they're dressed up today.
Richard, their age is 9 through 12, and the girls are from Martinez Elementary, South Columbia Elementary, Evans Middle, Lakeside Middle, and South Columbia Middle. And they say they're a community service organization.
Nice community group. They plan to do some caroling at nursing homes this Christmas. They're going to donate some toys and serve a meal downtown at the shelter. That's a lot of great work to do during the holidays.
Keeps them busy along with what they normally do.
And some great costumes, too. These are the model associates coming down the street right now.
Now, they do some live robotic mannequin modeling. This type of modeling involves flexing of the muscles. Now, I'm not good at that, so I'd like to see how they do that.
They look real to me.
They look pretty real.
They look pretty real. Some incredible models.
Now, many of the models are going to be in fashion shows in the CSRA.
Here's some of the robotic movement now.
Oh, that's what we were talking about. Yeah, let's take a look at that.
This does require a lot of concentration. Let's go to Paul Davis. Paul.
Took a break for a minute. I turned the mic off. I'm trying to figure out, is there somebody in here?
Yeah, I'm Jessica Hobby.
Jessica, how old are you?
12.
And for the folks at home watching and saying, what in the heck is that? Who are you?
I'm a potato head.
Well, you're a good potato head, and if I was going to be a potato head, I'd be one like this. Richard and Danita, you see everything out here on the parade route.
All right, thanks a lot. Now, this is Eagle 102. Look at the big eagle, Richard.
Oh, man. He's commanding a view of Washington Road this afternoon. Classic hits. This is the stuff I used to listen to when I was in high school. It's nice to hear it back on the radio again.
Yep, they are the classic hit station. That is a huge eagle.
It really is.
I keep
some of the
looking at
crew
it.
inside.
Got some of the crew there right along with him.
Kind of reminds me of the Georgia Southern mascot if he was wearing different colors. Wrong colors, though. Eagle 102.3 Classic Hits. Easy to see him coming.
Now, this is Miss Pre-Teen Augusta. Her name is Heather Ashburn. How you doing, Heather?
Hi, Heather.
Heather's a student at Westmont Elementary. She competes in pageants on a state and national level. She's already won some talent awards for singing.
Looks like she's comfortable on top of that classic car.
Oh, she looks very comfortable. She's been doing pageants since she was 15 months old. Started out early, Richard.
A little baby contest is
That's right.
That's what it takes. It's a dedication that some of these young women start very early. And a lot of times it takes them right through college where there's scholarship money available for this kind of contest.
And this is teen Miss Augusta, Lori Spence.
She's looking sharp today, matching her convertible. Miss Teen Augusta, Kimberly Wiggins. Kimberly is a well-rounded, community-minded young lady. She hopes one day to represent Augusta as Miss Augusta. She's Teen Miss Augusta. Actually, I read the wrong sheet. That was Miss Augusta, the real thing.
Oh, yeah, this
That's
is Miss
Anna Laurie
Augusta.
Spencer.
That's the real, yeah.
She's sponsored by the Augusta JCs. We are quickly rolling along now with the sunny.
The Big Sun, WZNY radio
We
station.
can use a little more sunshine today.
Yeah, he should hang around a little longer.
If he's got some influence, I wish he would pull it right now.
Now, they're working with MCG to raise money for the Children's Medical Center. They're
That's
also
great.
working with area schools on kids helping kids.
They're our partners when it comes to that with the Children's Medical Center and the telethon. They raise the money. They help us every year with that, and we appreciate that. Folks, it's sunny 105.7.
Sunny 105. Have you seen the big sun out on the street, Richard? I always wave to him when I see him.
Good to see some sunshine in Columbia County today. Paul Davis.
Everybody's telling me, interview Mark Summers. I understand he's one of the biggest and brightest stars in morning radio in Augusta. I don't know about that. Come on, Mark, don't get humble on me.
All right, you want my autograph?
You all having a good time?
We're having a great time.
You've been in many parades in years gone by.
I have.
Evaluate this one. Compare it with ones that we've seen before.
It's the largest.
It is the largest. The rain has stopped.
And the weather is great for it, too. I'll tell you that.
I like the mascot. He's doing a good job.
You doing a good job? Yeah.
All right, we'll let you guys get going. We're not going to hold up the parade any longer. Richard, needed it back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Paul.
The Cub Scouts are following the folks from Sunny 105, Cub Scout Pack 621. It's good to see so many young men and young women involved in the Scouts.
So many of them have come out today, Richard. It's great to see.
Oh, yeah. Hi, kids.
How you doing, kids? Hey.
They shall put me on TV, and today we can. Today we're happy to do that. Flying the colors. In the background there, you see our next float coming down the way. It looks like a huge football team to me.
Columbia County All-Stars, national champions.
Look
All
at
right.
that. They're holding their trophies up. We are number one, guys.
They got the trophies up.
The 94 Shriners, the Bowl, the national champs. That is no
Look at them.
small
They got
feat.
the jerseys on and everything. Up-and-coming future athletes. They've got it all across the float there. The 94 Shriners Bowl national
They
champions.
are winners. The 9 and 10-year-old Columbia County football team won the Shriners Bowl, national champs for their division. The first game, which was back Friday the 25th, 42-12 over Northeast Mustangs. Second game, 6-0 over the Dolphins.
Now look at
Paul's
Paul
our
on the
sports
float.
guy.
Paul's up there floating.
He's in his element, Paul.
Paul.
I guess I'm on. Quickly, tell the folks at home what you all did.
The Columbia County 9 and 10 All-Stars won the national championship in Atlanta.
And I guess if you guys got involved in some kind of a yelling competition, you could win that too.
Absolutely.
Congratulations. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Paul. Paul always gets in the middle of it.
They are tough.
There we've got WRXR, another one of our radio stations, 96 WRXR.
They're coming up the street with flashing lights on their van. Augusta's home of rock and roll. 96 RXR.
Popular radio station. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks for coming out. The Rock and Rollers with a Christmas theme today. Here's a good-looking group. Coming up the street, another military unit, the West Side Navy ROTC.
West Side Navy ROTC. Richard, I've got to tell you, these guys and girls look great. I love people in uniform.
They are sharp looking. You know, we've had the Army, we've had the Marines, now, and we have the Navy now.
They've got 40 to 45 cadets in 3 units, including 1 male team, 2 female teams, and 3 color guards.
And they are looking good.
And they got to hold those rifles up through the whole, for almost 2 miles, Richard.
That's the picture of poise right there.
Yes, it is.
A lot of training.
Now, this is the West Side High School Marching Band.
It'll be good. We're going to listen in on them when they get within camera range. We're going to hear them play a tune for us. The West Side High School Marching Band, I think they're ready to start.
They got about 45 members performing familiar Christmas songs.
You know, Danita, they do quite a few parades, not just this one. They perform the Augusta JC's Christmas Parade December 11th, the Gracewood Hospital Christmas Parade back on the 7th, and at Forest Lake and Westlake Manor Nursing Home. That is so important for these kids to get out and spread their joy with their music.
And it keeps them busy, Richard.
It really does.
Aside from just practicing.
It keeps them busy.
It keeps them busy.
Yeah, West Side High Marching Band. You know what? The drummers never get a break.
No,
the drummers never get a break.
Everybody else can kind of rest for a minute, but the drummers always play.
I used to love to play in the parades.
Did you do the drumming, Richard?
I did the snare drum.
You did the snare drum. You never got to rest during the parade.
You tape up your fingers and you tough it out.
And you keep playing.
And you keep playing. Nice looking shot there. They're going to play again right now. A good sound from 45 members. It's a smaller band as band goes, but they are filling up the streets with their music today.
You know, I always wondered, do the percussionists and the people playing the ones the instruments you have to blow in, do they get tired?
I bet they do.
For 2 miles, they got to keep playing. But they don't look it at all. Now we've got the McDuffie Woods Dancers.
And they've got some good drum beats to dance to. It's always fun to follow the band. You got the music right there.
Now, Richard, this was always fun for me because I did this when I was in high school, and I always liked to be behind the band.
Oh, yeah.
I always wanted to be on camera, too.
Yeah. Well, they're about to get their chance.
They're about to get their chance.
Talk about energy. Here's your energy right here.
They've been in the Martinez Christmas Parade for about 3 years now. They really enjoy it each year, and no matter how cold it gets or if it rains, they say they have a great time. They enjoy it.
And they take their act on the road, too. Here's Paul Davis with more Street Side.
I've been listening to both of you talking about how hard it is to be a drummer in a band. Young lady, can you talk and drum at the same time? It's kind of hard. You're doing a great job.
Thanks.
I dare you to disobey the tune and do your own song right now.
Paul, don't mess her up.
Paul,
don't
be
mess
careful.
her
She'll
up.
hit you with one of those things.
She's carrying the rhythm. She's the bass drum.
She'll hit you right on top of the head.
Yeah, plus she's got a pretty heavy mallet, too.
Yes,
so
she does.
You don't want to mess with her. If she's off, everybody's off.
That's right.
She's carrying the shot. Reggie, wave to the camera. Good to see you along today. Reggie Mackey, one of our staff photographers, gathering pictures for the news tonight.
Now, this is Toys for Tots, and they call this From Santa with Love.
Oh, yeah. It's a big package. How'd you like to unwrap this one on Christmas morning?
I wouldn't mind at all.
They have wrapped up a huge package. In fact, in this case, the package is bigger than the tree.
That's right. The Toy Mobile is going to be at North Augusta Walmart on December 9th, and the Walmart at Bobby Jones Expressway on December 16th. They're trying to help make Christmas special for boys and girls by donating toys.
That's a good idea. Our good friends at WJBF, Channel 6, help them out with this project year after year. We salute them for that. Great idea. Good to get involved, and thanks for the Marines, too, for their involvement in this. Toys for Tots. Let's fill up that trailer, folks.
News, Channel 6, right behind them. Toys for Tots. And Richard, did you say they help sponsor this?
That is, they're big sponsors of this event. In fact, they load up their news set year after year with these toys. And it looks like Mrs. Claus on top. News Channel 6, Augusta's affiliate, ABC affiliate, serving Augusta for 40 years. Bob Young and Patricia Holshoe. George Myers, Mary Morrison, just a few of the familiar faces over at Channel 6.
You know, Richard, they're also involved in Toys for Tots, canned food drives, and other things. They're also involved in doing many things for the holidays.
We think the community is better with a lot of strong television stations, and we salute our friends today at WJBF. They help the community be what it is. And they're riding inside today.
They're inside today.
Good idea.
I think they were kind of concerned about the rain. They're inside today.
We're lucky, though. We've missed the showers so far.
Yes, we have. Put the umbrellas up and everything. Now, this is the Augusta Riding Club that you see here now.
Oh, yeah. Another group of riders.
They've been in business for about 2 years.
Now, when you say riders, some of these riders are riding the truck, others are riding the horses.
I'd be in the truck, Richard.
Different kinds of riders today.
I'd be in the truck. They're offering Christmas Vacation Riding Camp, and you can call the club if you want some details on that.
You know, those riding outfits are just sharp to me.
Oh, aren't they sharp?
Paul Davis is about to find out
Paul's
more.
gonna jump in and
Paul,
talk
can
to
you
him.
hear us?
Well, my
you
camera guy's now with me now. We're in sync. Look at these cute little outfits. You're with the Augusta Riding Club?
Yes,
Young lady, who are you?
Sarah Lowe.
And you are who, sir?
Mark.
Mark, you're awful serious today. He's your brother. Sarah, do you have anybody at home you want to say hello to?
Yes, my best friend, Lindsay Dixon.
Lindsay, if you're watching, would you smile nice and pretty so the folks can see your pretty braces?
Oh, yeah. What a cutie.
They're multicolored, Richard. Back to you and
I
Denita.
like that. We couldn't
All right.
see them multicolored.
Couldn't see them, but thanks a lot, Bob.
They weren't making multicolored braces back when I was.
No, I wish they had been when I was wearing them,
Yeah.
Richard, I tell
Hang
you.
in there, kid. and wear that retainer, too.
Always, or you'll never get your teeth straight. That's what my orthodontist
Hang
told
in
me.
there. They don't last for longer. Hey, the folks at Martinez Auto Supply are coming up with some classic Mustangs.
They've been in the automotive business for 25 years, Richard. They carry lots of parts and
Wow.
foreign and domestic parts, and they say they have a fully stocked automotive paint department. I may need to talk to these guys at some point with my car.
That's right. They can help you out. Looking sharp today. That's a 68 Mustang. The
Is that what
convertible
that is?
Yeah, the convertible is a 68. Beautiful.
Those are classic cars that are coming back, Richard.
It's just it's a classic, and it's one of just a few of them. Equipped the way it is.
I wouldn't mind taking a ride in that.
They say there were just about 50 of them with this 427 engine, so it's kind of a classic and a rarity.
Now we've got the Groundsman Incorporated we have coming up on the parade route.
That's right.
The business started in 1980 as a full-service landscaping and maintenance business.
So appropriately enough, the float is accompanied by mowers and tractors. I don't know if there's much grass growing on Washington today, but they're making their way down the road pretty nicely.
That's right, and Richard, they say they're making Augusta beautiful for the holiday season and the new year.
That's a great idea. The Groundsman Incorporated. They kind of remind me of the Shriners, but they don't move as
Yeah,
fast.
but they don't move as fast. And the mower stood up a little higher. Oh, but look at
Hey,
that.
just as soon as I said that, the guy in the middle starts
the guy
doing
in the middle
flips.
starts turning around there. I didn't know you could do tricks on those
Yeah.
things.
Don't try this at home with your mower, folks.
And I wouldn't.
These are trained professionals. Now they're all getting into it. Wow. I'd love to have one. I could mow my grass in no time.
You could probably do your grass in like 15 minutes if you had one of those.
Yeah, I wouldn't complain so much. Hey, Paul Davis, what's it look like down there?
Well, Richard and Danita, you were just remarking about the fact that they are all doing the twirls in the middle of the road. Question, give me an honest answer. If your boss drove up and saw you doing that at Augusta National, what would happen to you?
We probably end up losing our job.
You heard it right here, Richard Danita. Back to you.
Well,
We don't want anybody to lose a job.
that'll mess up a
We
green.
won't tell his boss.
You didn't see it here.
You didn't see it here.
This is what they'd like to do when they're on the golf course. Their fleet makes some noise, too.
Yeah, I was going to say, they get pretty loud. Moving along the parade route.
It's a lot of power coming down the road. For 30 years we've been doing this in Martinez.
And it gets bigger every year, Richard.
It does get bigger every year. Thousands of people lining the road. It's turned off to be a fairly nice afternoon. The
Yeah, it
rain
really
has
has.
completely slacked off. It's not even a mist anymore, knock on wood again.
Cub Scout Pack 417. And Richard, you were talking about all the kids that are involved. So many kids are involved in this parade doing so many things and so many good causes.
That says a lot for a community when you see so many kids involved in scouting.
Now, this pack is sponsored by Marvin United Methodist Church, and they say their goal is to build a foundation for kids so they can help and grow into great young men.
That's
what
the
they
kind
say.
of foundation you need. From the kids on up, when the parents get involved and the kids get involved, that's what makes a good scouting troop. And this looks like a good one coming up the road today.
Lots of kids involved. They're waving, having a good time. They're walking. Now, I'd probably want
Walking
to be on
around.
the truck. They're walking around.
It's a mile and a half.
They're
They can handle
young.
that.
They can
They're
handle
young. They've got on tennis shoes.
Would we be doing so well, Richard?
They won't even be sore tomorrow. That's the sad thing.
I would be.
Paul Davis, go ahead.
People are so innovative along the parade route. Would you all stand up for a minute, please?
What?
They have taken, look at this,
What
John,
is it?
get a shot of this. They've taken a van seat, they've taken it out of the car. Whose idea was this, sir? Is this your idea?
My idea, I wanted a place to sit.
You didn't want to sit on the cold cement.
That's right.
Richard, you see it all out here at the Martinez Parade.
What a great idea. That's a fantastic idea. We should have thought of that, Richard.
Hey, listen, these are the Columbia County Middle School cheerleaders, and they have been doing some incredible stunts up the street. They've been awfully busy.
Look at this girl
Watch
flipping
this.
here down the road. 14
Talk about energy.
energetic cheerleaders. That's what they see. Energetic.
They are.
They cheer for football and basketball.
I just threw one of those young ladies higher than the Hardy sign. I promise.
And I'm afraid for that.
I'm glad they caught her on the way down.
So am I, Richard.
It's not a soft place to land.
Now, this is the South Augusta Youth Society we have coming down the parade route. Their youth ages from 5 to 14, and they're called the Marching Unit and the Steppers Unit.
The
and
Steppers.
they're stepping right now. That's what you call them.
Getting into some stepping.
They sing Christmas carols at various nursing homes, just provide so many things, and they provide toys and also get involved in Toys for Tots.
That's a good idea. Kids from South Augusta. They're a good-looking group, too, dressed out in their white T-shirts, and looks like we're going to see some stepping right now. It's a little precision stepping.
And they never mess up, Richard.
It's amazing. We're going to take this opportunity to take a quick break. There's a lot more to come. Don't miss a thing. We're live in Columbia County on Channel 12.
Smooth, sensuous, the new 96.9.
I'm your baby tonight. I'm telling you love makes things happen.
The all-new 96.9, The Touch, the best variety of hits and oldies played on Augusta's newest radio station, 96.9, The Touch.
At America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses, price is more important than ever. Choose most any frame in stock starting at $49.99 and get a second pair of equal value, single vision or bifocal lenses, and the eye exam is included. That's 2 pair of most any frame in stock or daily wear soft contacts. Both offers include the eye exam, starting at $49.99 at America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses. Call now.
Nestled along Artists Row in Augusta's Antique District sits the place where great gift-giving discoveries are waiting to be made. A place where classic estate jewelry has come to find a new home, where each piece is meticulously cleaned and restored. A place where great jewelry, often hidden from the world for decades, has come to be offered at a fraction of the cost of new jewelry, and only you will know how much you saved. At United Loan and Firearms, 1040 Broad Street, Augusta, where great gift-giving discoveries are waiting to be made.
They say it is the worst thing you can do in front of your children.
I kept screaming, telling him to stop. And then I grabbed his arm and kind of threw him off a little bit and he turned around and kicked me.
It makes me sad.
I felt like I couldn't do nothing.
It can get out of control.
I knocked her down, almost crushed her throat.
And it often turns to murder.
I'm thinking I'm going to die. I'm going to die. My kids are watching me die. I don't want my kids to watch me die.
Next, Oprah.
The Oprah Winfrey Show, Monday at 4 on Channel 12.
We're back and we're live at the annual Martinez Christmas Parade. Richard and I are having a great time.
It is a lot of fun. It really helps put you in the Christmas spirit to see so many people, especially the young people, dressed out and having a good time.
That's right.
We were just enjoying a performance during the commercial from the Master City Cloggers. Hopefully, as we go street side, we'll see more of them because they are a huge group. And let us also say thanks to the folks at Arby's for helping us out getting this broadcast on the air today.
That's right. Now, they are the largest clogging organization in this area. Richard, can you guess how many? About 200 strong.
I would guess a couple of hundred because look at the size of this. And the ages, too. I mean, you see some very small ones coming up the road.
The youngest is 3 years old. The oldest, 50 years old.
From 3 to 50?
From 3 to 50.
No wonder the group's so large.
A big range of ages. And I've seen them perform several times around the city. And Richard, they're just energetic.
They are good.
They just do a great job. There we go. We can see a little bit of it now.
Let's listen in. The Master City Cloggers. Paul Davis is live street side. Paul.
Richard, I am really enjoying the Master City Cloggers. This has got to be one of the youngest, and I was just standing next to her granddad. He said, make sure you get a shot of my granddaughter. We'll do better. I'll hold her and say, who are you? Who are you?
She's wondering, who are you?
She's a little quiet.
Are you having a good time? Okie dokie, I'll let you get back to work. Back to you guys.
All
Thanks a
she
lot,
has
Paul.
to say is, put me down, you strange man.
He likes the pretty ladies.
Mr. Microphone. Paul, don't pick up any more cloggers, for goodness sakes.
Paul's having a good
You
time.
never know. You never know. Hey, here's a good-looking group.
Columbia County All-Stars.
Oh, yeah, 11 and 12 years. They're an excited group, too.
They look like they're having a great time. Look at them on the float there.
This says a lot for the future of the Columbia County high school system as these all-stars get into the football programs. Watch out for some more winning seasons.
11 and 12-year-old teams, Richard.
That's great. That's about the last time I played football, was the 11 and 12-year-old age. Then I got wise and got out of that
I guess you don't
injury.
want to tell us how long ago that was, huh?
It was a long time ago.
Long time ago, huh?
That's when the band looked awfully good to me. Hey, here's some more Scouts. The Boy Scouts Pack 156. They have that holiday spirit all year long.
That's right. Scouting that holiday spirit.
That's a great way to travel. It's like a golf cart that's been modified.
And Richard, they also collected food for the Golden Harvest Food Bank,
Good
and
for
they're
them.
going to be raffling a golf cart to raise money for some of their upcoming events.
Sounds like fun. They get involved every year in the camping, the canoeing, the fishing, the Pinewood Derby. They collect food, as Danita mentioned, for the food bank. They have popcorn sales. Do support the Scouts as you can.
They do all kinds of stuff.
Here's
Now,
looks like the Pinewood Derby coming up here.
welcoming the race fans.
Yep. This is all part of the scouting group. Taking it easy. Riding down Washington Road on an easy go.
I'll tell you what, that's the best way to do it. It's the best way to do it, Richard. You see, we've got a tent back there.
Yeah, it looks like Easy Go has supplied the carts for this whole scouting troop.
They've got little Christmas trees right there on the floats.
That's great. Tents up, Christmas trees up. I'll bet they spent the night in this float last night. They could do it. They're ready for anything. Hey, there's a canoe.
Hey, there's a
Don't see
canoe.
that very
Yeah,
often.
I didn't see that.
He's paddling his way to I-20.
Camp Linwood Hayes.
Surf's up, boys.
You know, they look like they're really paddling there, Richard.
White water. Stroke. Augusta's becoming famous for its rowing, so this fits in perfectly.
Oh, yeah. This is perfect.
See you later, guys. Now, here's a group that I really respect, the Little Gymnast. And they can tumble their way. Look at them
there's somebody
flipping
going
their
by
way
right
down the
now.
street.
Richard, you know, they say you got to start out young. Take a look
Wow.
at that. I wouldn't have the courage to do it.
No, I don't think so.
No, that's why they say you got to start out
Get messy.
young. It could
They're
get
good.
very ugly, actually.
They are good. And limber.
and they don't even have any. This is pavement here they're doing this on.
Hey, Paul, do a flip for us.
Paul, can you flip backwards for us?
That'd be the first and last flip I'd ever do on national television. Young lady, who are you?
Melissa.
Melissa, would you tell the folks at home, we just saw you tumbling. How long did it take you to learn how to be able to do that?
No. 3 years.
3 years, and you're still learning to do it better and better each time, aren't you? Are you guys having a good time today? Well, get back to work then.
Thanks, Paul.
That's right, Paul. Don't hold the parade up too long. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
That's right. We've still got much more to come.
These folks are from the Martinez United Methodist Church. And here's a rolling nativity scene. You're going to see a lot of these around the holidays, but
Yes,
not
you
many
will.
on wheels.
And they're also going to be involved in a musical Christmas pageant. And they're also selling Christmas trees, Richard.
That's fantastic. Reminding us what the season is all about right here.
The church is located at 3614 Washington Road. They've also got some youth programs.
In case you want to check out their pageant, that's December 14th, 7 o'clock at the church, Martinez United Methodist Church.
Now, this is Girl Scout Troop 129 we got coming up here. Now, they've got a great float.
Hey, it looks like they built a snowman.
They're playing music. They got a snowman up there. They're a
fantastic.
junior troop in the Martinez Evans service area of the CSRA Girl Scouts Council.
Yeah,
They've got
look-
17 girls.
Look at the size of that snowman.
That snowman is huge.
They had to have that snow flown in for this parade.
Now, the snowman's name is Frosty Fun.
Frosty Fun.
Frosty Fun.
I bet it was fun putting together Frosty.
I would have liked to have done that.
I'll bet they were up all night.
Now, the Girl Scouts are sitting around dreaming about a white Christmas, is what they say. Is that going to happen here, though,
I
Richard?
don't know.
I don't know that that's going to happen.
Dream on. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and look what's coming.
This is the Augusta West Performing Companies.
Their float theme is the night before Christmas, and it looks like they've got Santa's helpers on back and a Christmas tree and
Yeah,
lots of Santa's helpers.
They're dressed as characters from that story.
And some toys popping out of the box.
They're presenting a production of The Night Before Christmas, December 10th, at the Augusta College Performing Arts Theater.
Good idea.
How you doing, guys? They look great.
Looks like they're having fun. And there's more to come. This is Girl Scout Troop 35.
Junior Girl Scouts.
And they have their red and green songbooks out as they sing Christmas carols as they walk down the parade route. It's a good way to spend the day. Paul Davis, let's go live to you.
Bet you I can make her lose her pose.
Bet you can.
Bet you I can. Who are you? Go ahead, you can talk.
Megan Lee Choir.
And are you enjoying yourself today?
I'm having a great time.
Do you see it in your future playing a Jack in the Box?
Next Saturday, actually.
You guys are doing a great job. There is a ballerina over there, a clown, and you are a good-looking clown. Your name is?
Carolyn Kaufman.
You guys look great. Oh, look at this over here. Haha, she's going to smile. Doing a good job. Back to Richard and Danita.
Thanks a lot, Paul.
She's a soldier, keeping watch. And they perform next week. Check them out if you can.
Now, I think we've got, this looks like Georgia Bank and Trust. Georgia Bank and Trust
Certainly
Company.
is. Another fine corporate sponsor coming down the road with their float and a lot of people on board.
And they want to say the officers, directors, and staff would like to extend everyone a happy holiday and prosperous new year.
And did you know the employees sponsor a needy family for Christmas? They're all involved in other community events throughout the year. We appreciate the folks at Georgia Bank and Trust.
That's a great thing to do.
Home for the holidays.
And they say they're Augusta's only hometown commercial bank. 5 convenient locations throughout the city of Augusta.
Looks like they're having fun today. We have another troop
We've got a
coming
troop
up
here, Girl Scout Troop 716.
716, the Martinez Evans, Georgia.
Now, they made handmade ornaments, and they're going to also be donating and helping out some needy families this Christmas, Richard.
Good idea. The ornaments are on a little tree that you're going to see right there in the shot, decorated with handmade ornaments.
They say they also are going to be making some teddy bears and Christmas cards.
That's for the needy families in Columbia County. They'll also be caroling around the county to help out with the Christmas spirit and joy. They're spreading the spirit, the Girl Scout troops, and we thank them for that.
I never did do much caroling, Richard. I don't sing very well.
Oh, I was going to see if you wanted to do a little right now.
That's all right.
Sounds like a little "Oh Come All You Faithful" in the background right now.
Now, this is clowning around.
I guess, hey,
now,
look there.
Look at the...
It's a reindeer. A very
he's got
tiny
a sweater on.
reindeer. Rudolph the Red-Nosed.
Is that Rudolph?
I don't think so. Hey, look at this. It's a Christmas monkey.
Now, this is Dee Dee the Clown.
Wow. Cute. She's clowning around.
And she does Christmas parties, all types of stuff for the holidays. I like the dog. I wanted to see the dog again.
That was a dog?
I think so.
Paul
well, why don't we
Davis.
ask Paul? I think Paul's down there on the street somewhere. Paul.
Sick 'em.
Isn't this the most incredible dog you have ever seen?
Sick 'em.
Ma'am, for the folks at home, tell us a little bit about the dog.
That's an attack dog, Paul.
Coco. She's 3.5 years old, and she belongs to my brother, and he's in a wheelchair, and he's watching, and I hope he can see his baby on TV.
The size of Coco, the enormous size of Coco, is it a problem at your home?
No, not really, only when the big dog gets after her, and of course the 2 squirrels, and of course the bunny rabbit.
The littlest dog in all of America. Richard and Didina, back to you.
Thanks, Paul. Be
Don't
careful
step
out
on
there.
Coco.
Yeah, don't step on
We want to
Coco.
get Coco back home safely. You know, when you take Coco steps, this 1.5 miles is probably a long way to walk.
Now look at the German Shepherd. Now we've got the big comparison here between the smaller dog and the German Shepherd
Like
here.
night and
Augusta
day.
German Shepherd Dog Club, like night and day.
They are gorgeous animals, too, aren't they?
They are gorgeous.
Just beautiful.
I had a German Shepherd, Richard, but he didn't look like that.
Boy,
he didn't
they're
look that good.
Well cared for. Most wearing bandanas with bells.
Oh, and they've got Christmas-like ornaments around them.
Very Christmas-like.
Yeah, you can see now some of the ones in the front that have the Christmas wreaths around their necks. Beautiful dogs.
You don't miss these dogs coming down the street.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You don't worry about them.
Oh, now here's a different. This is different. Skunks as pets. Oh my goodness, we don't.
Are they carrying
do we want,
skunks?
Are they carrying skunks?
What's the deal? Look in the cage. I don't know.
I don't know. We don't want to get too close, do we?
Keep your distance, guys.
Now they say they want to educate people about domestic pet skunks, and they want to rescue them and make sure that they're going to be okay. That people don't treat them improperly.
Okay, then we take back everything we said about skunks.
We take it back. We're sorry.
We're sorry.
We apologize.
That's good. I never heard of this group.
I never heard of them
Skunks
either.
as pets. We learned something new. Oh, some more beautiful dogs coming up the road. In a great variety, too.
Yeah, a bunch of different types of dogs we have here.
I've noticed a
Walking
couple of
around in a circle there.
not Great Danes, but racing dogs that you see so often. Terrific. Therapy pets.
And one of them has a little sign that says, "Adopt me."
Good idea. You know, you can do that. The Greyhounds, when they've retired from their racing career, a lot of times they have nowhere to go, and they do need to be adopted. Give them a good home.
And this is called a canine drill. That's what they do. A canine drill. They're also part of the Greyhound Club and the German Shepherd Club. All kinds of dogs involved.
Serving the CSRA for 14 years. They help out with therapy, emotional support. That's certainly true. Crisis intervention. And a means for teaching the value of pets.
Now, I believe that's a Rottweiler, but he has reindeer ears on. So I don't know.
And she's petting something.
I can't tell. Is that a cat, Richard?
Maybe it was one of her All America Pets. I don't know. Maybe one of the cats from over there at All America Pets. Cuddling him up for Christmas. How'd you like to have one of those in your stocking on Christmas morning?
I think I'd like to. I love animals.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'd like to. And I think whatever that is has a little Santa's hat. A Santa Claus hat on.
That's some sort of ferret, to tell you the truth.
But the hat is adorable.
It is cute. Hey, now, how'd you like to try this on for size?
Stardust Skate Center. That's a big skate.
You know, I've seen this parked on the side of the road now. I always wondered if it would run.
And I think it does.
I think it does.
They do school functions and charity, and they also do private birthday parties. When is your birthday, Richard? I'll get this for you.
In May.
In May.
See me in May.
I'll see you in May. Oh, no, the kids are going to skate now. I never could do this. Can you skate, Richard?
I've tried it before, and I'm just not real coordinated on skates.
Now look at them, and they're dancing and skating. Two things at the same time.
I'm out of luck here.
I'm out of luck here. Let's take a look at them.
What a great skating rink, though, Washington Road has become today as they blocked off traffic and opened it up for this parade. That's pretty good choreography there.
I had a lot of skinned up knees when I tried this, Richard, when I was younger.
Have you tried the inline skating? You know, where some of these are the inline skates where they're right in the road.
Never tried those.
Reminds me of ice skating, which I've tried a couple of times.
Another thing I was never good at, but they look
easy.
great.
Not easy. Knee pads needed for folks like us. Good to have the Stardust Skate Center folks with us today. Paul Davis is going to interview One Big Shoe. Paul, is there a big odor eater in there?
Sorry, Richard. Richard, you're like me. I've always seen this thing parked along the side of the arena. And the question I have to ask you is, how many miles a gallon you get?
I don't know. Volkswagen, so we get pretty good mileage.
This belongs to the skate arena, right? How long have you all had it?
5 years.
It runs good, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, get back to work. Boy, this is the coolest thing I've seen today. Richard and Danita, how would you like to go to the arena and they say, would you like to rent this for the afternoon?
I think that's the better way to skate, Paul.
I love it.
Thanks.
Anytime.
I love it.
Anytime. Here's another classic car. That's just beautiful. A group from Grovetown, the Steiner Grove Baptist Church. They know how to get around too, don't they?
That's a nice looking car right there.
Hey there. Good to have the folks from Grovetown with us. The sun is trying to come out here in Columbia County as this 30th annual Christmas parade winds its way down what is normally a busy Washington Road. Today we blocked off 1.5 miles of it for our enjoyment. Hope you're enjoying it too.
And you know, things have been great, Richard. The sky's clearing up and everything.
It's looking really good. Classic trucks coming down the street. You can tell they spend their weekends polishing.
Yes, they do.
Oh, I love that one. That's beautiful.
That's a nice one. That's beautiful.
Hey, baby. There's a baby in the truck. That was from the body shop.
Now, this is Bobby Jones Ford.
Oh, yeah, and it's still running after all these years.
That's right.
You have to know that one's a Ford.
Bobby Jones offering a full line of new Ford cars and trucks.
Looking good. Nice way to
Does
cruise.
that guy have reindeer? He's got the reindeer on.
He's wearing some antlers.
He's wearing some antlers.
Here are the folks from Chain Reaction, the bicycle group.
Cycling and fitness. Now, this is something I don't mind.
I
don't
like that.
riding. Do you like riding
It's a
bicycles?
good idea. I sure do. Got it. The tires pumped up. It's in the garage. It's ready to go. That's the way to cruise Washington Road. You don't get to do this very often.
But you know, they do bicycling, rollerblading. No, this is the only chance you get to do that on
That
Washington
looks
Road.
like fun.
Look at that. Now, what's he doing there?
One of the guys is pulling along a sleeping child behind him. Paul Davis, we see you. Go ahead.
Well, Danita asked the question, what is he doing there? Would you do what you just... My dad used to be angry with me if I would damage my bike in any way. Would you just do what you did for the crowd?
Here we go. Here we go.
It's a bunny hop.
Do it then. Hop like a bunny.
Pressure of television is on.
It's tough. It's tough. Not easy, folks.
Oh, that's what he was doing.
Keep those tires inflated.
And one day next week, you'll see Richard Rogers do this on Channel 12 News.
Yeah.
Richard will not try this at home. Thanks, Paul.
I bounced once and then hit.
I don't think I could ever do it, Richard.
Folks at Chain Reaction. And there's more. A lot more coming down the road. These folks are from Kelly Appliance Center and Hardy's Saw Shop.
Saw Shop.
Folks from Kelly's, and they're hauling some appliances and some loved ones down the street today.
And you know, Harry sells go-karts and Christmas trees during the
Go-karts?
holiday season. Go-karts.
Wow, now I know where to go.
Now you know where to go to get one.
And they're making good time now.
Lots of appliances up there on the float.
They're quickly driving right out of our shot.
Yeah,
Hey, folks, there's a speed limit out here. These guys are also from Kelly Paint and Body. There's some family members behind them, waving to the crowd. Hi, everybody.
Now, here we've got Lakeside Marching Band coming forward. Coming along on the parade
Another
route. You can hear them play.
Another great-looking marching band.
Richard, the band is made up of about 230 members, drum majors, and the band is under the direction of Katie Smallwood and Robert Jarrell.
That's a good-sized band.
Oh, that's a big band right there. And you know what? The Lakeside Marching Band took a trip down to Orlando right in the middle of Hurricane Gordon that was happening down there.
That's right.
They had to delay the trip a little bit, but they made it down.
I believe they marched at Disney World.
Yes, they did. Marched to Disney in one of the Disney parades. Kind of the same thing they're doing now.
That's a real honor for them to represent us down in Florida. Let's listen in.
Richard, I talked to the band director of this band, and he said these kids are just excited. They have a great time. They love what they do.
What a good-looking group, too. Sharp uniforms. The Lakeside High School Marching Band. Drum majors Tamika Lamback and Betty Webb. Kevin Anderson. Band captain Keith Milburn.
Thanks a lot, guys.
The band is under the direction of Katie Smallwood and Robert Jarrell. I like the drum section.
I like it. It sounds good.
Nice.
I heard them practice before. They practice a lot, trust me.
You can tell. See, now it's easy to walk to that. It
Very
just sort
easy.
of lets you.
It lets you keep moving.
It moves you down the street.
Moves you
got
down the
that
street.
Rhythm. Oh yeah. Lakeside is in the house.
They are definitely in the house. Plenty of them, too.
Wow, that's great. That really makes a parade to see that sight.
That's what people like to see when they're standing out there watching the parade. They love to see that.
This parade has a great variety of bands and all sorts of weird-looking animals.
It really
like,
does it.
Like this guy.
Now, this is one of those animals. What is this?
What the heck? Looks like Rudolph.
Well, what the?
Hey,
It looks like Rudolph.
Well, if it's not a sleigh, maybe it's a four-wheeler.
It has a red nose, so it's similar to Rudolph.
Earlier, we needed the nose for the fog, and Paul Davis, meet Rudolph.
Is there a person in there, or is this the largest reindeer I've ever seen?
It's a reindeer. I'm a real reindeer.
And who are you in there?
I'm a reindeer. I'm the Universal Cabinets reindeer.
Well, you look awfully good today, and you're doing a great job. I like the kids you have along board. We'll let you move along and not hold up the parade. Oh, candy. I'll take some candy. This is for Danita, and this is for Richard.
Bring some of that over here.
Bring some of that over here,
Right
Paul.
now.
Thanks.
We need a little Christmas right this very minute, as they say in the song.
Yes, we do. And I'm looking forward to
Boy,
Paul bringing that candy over
Look
here.
at that drag racer. That's
Man,
beautiful.
that is
Turner's
nice.
Auto and Racing Team. The dragster is, let's see, these cars race. It's a Ford Probe race car. They race throughout the Southeast. Their home track is Carolina Dragway in Jackson.
South Carolina.
Beautiful. Man,
look at that.
that is sharp.
That is very nice. Richard, can you believe people get in there?
Yeah, I was going to ask, where do you put the driver?
Where does the driver go?
Not good for those long family trips. Where do I put the car seat?
That's a good question,
That's
Richard.
what I'm asking now. That's a great looking racer there. That's more motor than anything else.
Yes, it is. You can hear it.
Listen to that. The whole street's vibrating.
And they're going by giving out candy. You can see the ladies there. We should have been on the side of the street. Richard.
Yeah.
We're missing out on the food there.
Man. That's all part of Turner's Automotive Racing Team. We're going to take a look up the street now and see what else is heading our way. This is the Depot Food Stores in Boat Hill Marine coming up the road in a 1995 Chevy Blazer from Bob Richards Chevrolet and a 95 F-20 High Performance Astro boat from Boat Hill Marine in Washington. In other words, on land or on the lake, these folks are well outfitted. They've got it made.
They've got it made up there. I'm afraid of the water. I could ride on a boat like that that's on the street.
The's a familiar face. Ralph Barbie is on that float, and I know Paul Davis is going to want to climb on board.
And look at Ralph's jacket there. I like that.
I have been out on this very boat with Ralph Barbie, fished for 4 hours and caught but 2 fish.
How fast did you go?
Ralph, you look good.
We caught 2 fish today, big ones while ago.
You're always talking fish. Why don't you introduce to the folks at home your new bride?
Oh, okay. This is my new bride, Karen Henry Barbie. One of the most prettiest ladies I've ever met. I'm sure glad I found her.
And who else do you have in the boat today?
We have Jeff Graham, Beth Graham, Doug.
Wrap it up, Ralph.
All of them.
Look for Ralph's fishing reports all the time on Channel 12, and in particular, Wednesdays at 5 with yours truly. Ralph, you look good. I like the jacket. Bring it to work. I'd like to borrow it one day.
Are we going to go fishing Tuesday?
We're going Tuesday. All right.
Hey, Paul? Paul was telling me they probably hit 75 miles an hour in that boat. I don't know how you catch a fish going that fast.
Yeah, what do the fish do when you're going that fast?
That has to be a fast fish to catch up with that bait.
Now, this is Columbia County Rescue, who we've got here now coming down the road.
Oh, yeah. It certainly is.
I've worked with some of these guys and interviewed them before. You wouldn't believe how hard they work. They have a lot to do, Richard.
We appreciate them. They do so much for our community. It's good to have them here. And they are well equipped.
Got a little Christmas tree on their float there.
Yes, they do.
Here they go, moving down the parade route.
Here they come into our full vision from Columbia County. We depend on them. We count on them 24 hours a day. You don't think about it, but when you pick up 911, you sure hope they're there.
That's right. These are the people that are out there working hours and hours.
And their families, and we thank them.
Is that Mrs. Claus in the chair there?
I believe it is.
I believe it is.
And her husband's not far behind.
Not far behind at all.
That's the extrication unit also coming up the road. It's nice to know they have all the equipment they need to help us out. It's going to get noisy here.
It's getting noisy.
As we end this parade. This is the Southeastern Truck Shop. And man, what a collection of trucks that is.
Those are big trucks, Richard.
They are. You need a stepladder to get up in this truck.
That's right.
And they're making some noise. Southeastern Truck Shop. Any kind of truck, they got it. Now, you see, if I bought one of these, I'd be afraid to haul stuff in it.
Yeah, I would too. I'd be afraid to step up in it.
I bet it's a great view from up there.
It looks like it. They're having a great time.
And
here he is.
Look who's here.
Saint Nick, Richard.
The man is here.
The man that everybody's been waiting to see, Santa Claus.
He really is.
Hi,
I know
Santa.
You're busy. I know you're busy, but thanks for stopping off year after year in Columbia County for this Martinez Christmas parade.
Richard, I want to ask him if I'm on the list, if he's got my presents. Was I on the nice list?
You better hurry over there. He's rolling past.
Maybe Paul can ask him. I think Paul's going to try to talk to him.
Oh, the kids love Santa.
Oh, the kids love him. He's waving everybody.
Yeah, he looks happy. He looks like he's in a good mood.
I've never seen Santa on top of a truck. There he is.
Oh, we hear you.
I think Paul's going to try to talk to Santa. Paul's going to, I think he's going to try to hop up there.
Come here on the other side.
Yeah. Oh, and you should see the kids are waving. The kids are waving to Santa, and there he is. Paul's going to try to talk to Santa.
We're about to run out of cable, Paul, but go ahead.
Santa, first question. How do you find the time to have fun in a parade when you should be back at the polls supervising the assembly of the various toys?
You said the right word, supervise. I pass along. Mrs. Claus is taking care of everything right now, so I can go where I want.
A lot of kids are watching at home. How are things going at the poll? Will things go smoothly again this Christmas?
Well, they should. We're maybe about 30, 40 minutes behind in the toy making, but they're working.
Santa, what's been the toughest toy for you to assemble this year and have enough of?
The Power Rangers.
Oh boy, the small ones with the heads that move around.
There you go, and the Barbie cameras. Those girls love them Barbies still.
How about a ho-ho-ho for all the kids in TV land?
Ho, 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 ho.
And Richard Rogers and Danita, have they been good enough this year to get what they want?
Well, I don't know. Danita changed her position now. I don't know if we're going to let her have anything.
And Santa, for me, before I let you go, would you bring me the diet that'll work this year?
Well, we're going to try, but I have the same problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kris Kringle, otherwise known as Santa Claus. Back to you guys.
He's a magical guy.
I'm going to have a talk with Santa.
Santa doesn't miss a trick.
Santa doesn't miss a thing.
He knows Danita's going to anchor first at 5 from now on. As Santa comes through the picture here, we're going to take a quick break. We're back more live from Columbia County on Channel 12.
Christmas just wouldn't be Christmas without a huge holiday sale at O'Connell's Menswear. For a limited time, all sport coats are marked 25% off O'Connell's everyday discounted prices. O'Connell's pre-holiday prices give you more. Choose from a large selection of stylish sweaters, slacks, ties, shirts, and all-weather coats, plus our new line of Western wear. Christmas shopping is so easy during O'Connell's holiday sale. For a limited time, save an extra 25% on all sport coats. O'Connell's Menswear, 193 Baston Road in Martinez. All major credit cards accepted.
Listen, the holiday season has come to the Georgia mountains, and it's time to light the Alpen lights in Helen. Oh, my, and what a party that is. You see the dazzling display of lights, hear the beautiful holiday music played on the Great Carillon, watch the live glockenspiel, applaud the Fantasyland for children. Call 1-800-858-8027 and learn about the many holiday hotel packages.
Coming up Monday on Channel 12 News Midday, we've got the spotlight on the famous holiday poem, The Night Before Christmas. And don't buy a single toy until we show you which ones are safe. Our safety experts here with the best buys for your kids. Plus, Joe Wagner's salon is here with a terrific Monday makeover. Good luck soup from Mr. Food. So join us Monday for Channel 12 News Midday for all your local news and weather, right here only on your 24-hour news source.
On the grass, if it's on the floor, if it's on the ice, if it's on the track, if it's about sports, it's on the machine. The George Michael Sports Machine.
Sunday at 11:30 on Channel 12.
And welcome back. Richard Rogers, Danita Kirkpatrick. We're live in Columbia County for this terrific Martinez Christmas parade, which is wrapped up for another season. Traffic is slowly returning to normal.
Very slowly.
Very slowly is the key word.
We're having a great time. Let's go ahead and throw it to Paul, who's going to talk to us about the parade. Paul.
Well, I want to talk to George Schleister. He is the president-elect of the Martinez Merchants Association. And George, first question. At this point, do you a large sigh of relief because it's done and it went well?
Absolutely. The Lord looked out for us. The rain left. We got about 10 drops, that was all.
Well, how about a word of applause for our own Bob Smith? He has an in with the Lord and the weather.
I appreciate that. He talked with him this morning, I guess, because it went away.
Things did go well, didn't they?
Very well, very well. Sure
Can you explain the way the parade has grown over the years?
It just grows so fast. Like we had probably 20 more entries this year than last year. It just gets bigger and bigger. Population's coming this way, and everybody realizes this is where the retail business is, I guess.
I heard a conversation before the parade began that every year the different various department officials at the police department say you can't block off Washington Road again next year. Find an alternative route, but every year you find yourselves here.
Yeah, we've been fortunate, and I guess we've got some connections. We have to keep working them, I suppose.
And is this another one of those events where already, like next week, you'll start planning next year's?
Yes, we will. We sure will.
How do you make it better, George?
Thad Gray is really deserving of the credit. He's chairman of the parade committee, and he begins working, as you said, right away. And really, I have to give him the credit. The other guys helped too, but he's been the primary one.
Well, go ahead and give me some kudos on the rest of the people that helped make it happen.
Billy Beckton, O'Connell's Clothes, he does a wonderful job. I'm new at this. This is only my second year. Ted Lane has done a great job. He was president this year, had a great year. Our fair was the biggest fair ever. And it's just been a great year. We're looking forward to next year.
Well, I'm looking forward to next year already. George Schleister, good luck in your new job. I think you're already doing a great job, and looking forward to it next year. Danita and Richard, back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Paul.
And nice job to you, Street Side today. Paul
yes,
had a good time,
he did a great job. And Richard, I want to let you know I had a great time doing this with you. It was so much fun.
It was a great time. You did a good time. Let me also plug that you're going to be anchoring First at 5. Congratulations
tomorrow.
On Monday.
Thanks.
And we're happy about that for you. Glad
Thanks.
you could
Maybe
be with
Santa
us.
is going to watch me since he knows.
I think Santa checks everything out. It has become a huge parade, and we're just glad to be part of it for the second year in a row here at Channel 12.
Bigger and bigger every year.
There are so many people behind the scenes we should thank. Our production crew, for one. They've put cameras all over the place. In fact, if we could take a shot from Charlie Moody's camera, I want you to see the huge traffic jam that's developed as Santa Claus goes on down Washington Road. Charlie's probably got the last shot here as folks head out, and we may or may not see that. I see him up there. I think he's asleep.
Yeah, he's trying to get some rest
Anyway,
now.
we've got you covered from all over the ground and up top, but it's a mess. If you're heading out today, avoid Washington Road just for a few more minutes.
At least for the next few minutes.
As we clear out. As we end today, we'd like to say thanks to a lot of the people who've helped us put this parade on the air.
We
for
had
the
all the
second year.
photographers that were on the ground and on the pole on the ground, literally a few times. Arby's had helped us out,
That's right.
putting our parade on.
So many people. Let's take a look at this camera shot I was talking about. Hey, Charlie.
There he is. There's
yeah,
Charles
There's Charlie's
Moody
shot.
up
Now,
there.
do we have a shot from Charlie's camera? Do we have Charlie's shot? Is because he's looking at the traffic
Look
jam.
at the traffic jam.
There you go.
There you go.
Look on beyond him as the parade, as folks get out of here. It's going to be bumper to bumper to bumper to bumper to I-20, and that's the way it is. Thanks also today to the Martinez Merchants Association. They're great for helping us out.
It's great every year, and like he said, it gets bigger, and there's so many people to thank, Richard.
They've helped us with the background. They've given us sheets
all the
full
sheets
of information
to give us all the information
to
about
help
the
us
different
know
groups.
what to say
Or who we were talking about.
Thank you for having us in on this Sunday afternoon. And we're going to leave you. That's it from Columbia County. Richard Rogers, Anita Kirkpatrick, and all of us at Channel 12. Happy holidays. This is our Christmas card to you this
year. And we'll
year.
see you again next year. Bye-bye.
This has been the annual Martinez Merchants Association Christmas Parade. Brought to you by O'Connell's Menswear. And by DeGraff Chiropractic Clinics.